Alright, these are the highlights from GreatStockPicks.com trading chat room on Wednesday, October 26th. This is Green Mountain Coffee GMCR 5-minute candles. This thing was just relentless, selling all morning, just selling, just dropping, and people kept looking for an entry. I just didn't feel comfortable with this one because it's such a crazy trader until I really started picking it apart and watching it. And the very first and only call I made in GMCR was at 56.61, probably right about there on that tail after it was on the way back up. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but it was on the way back up and the stop was below that tail. So it gave a 43 cent a share risk, which isn't bad on a stock like Green Mountain Coffee. And from the 56.61 call, 43 cents risk, never stopped out. It moves up $6.27 a share at its height today after that run. So a really nice one there. 627 move on 43 cents risk that never stopped out. That was the highlight of the day, but only made, I think, 4 calls today. NBR was another one. Again, 5-minute candles. Called it at 1642. This was a little bit different. It wasn't a bottom feeding play like Green Mountain Coffee. Just called it basically right over as soon as it broke out of this little base here. Put in this nice little tight base. Still had the high of day to the left. Pretty good scenario, and I loved the daily. So 1642 called the stop 14 cents below, never got hit, and from 1642 just almost straight up, then a base, and then another move higher. $1.15 at the top there is how high it moved. $1.15 from our entry on 14 cents risk that never got stopped out. And XCO very strong in the morning, waited for a pullback because I missed the early run. I mean, there's no way to predict an early run like that, so had to wait for the pullback. Called it at 12.54, probably right about, I think, there, if I had to guess. And the stop 15 cents below, never got stopped out, and ended up making it to 13.28. So a 74 cent move in our favor there on 15 cents risk also. And I think the only other call I made for the day was on DirecTV. There may have been, I think that was it though. DirecTV, using that bottom feeding method I teach in our chat room. I called DirecTV. Let me get the numbers right here at 46.28. Probably right about there. Right about there. 46.28 with a low of day stop, or let me see. Stop was a dime below, so it wasn't a low of day. Stop was a dime below at 46.18, probably below this candle here. Now, I actually was projecting this live and putting out the idea for the members in the room, so I missed the trade myself. When it triggered before I could do anything about it. And it did come down within a few pennies of the stop. I know it made a nice move. Oh, I don't know, a 15 cent move or so right after the call. And I know some members took some off the table there, and I said, hey, if I'd have gotten that, I wouldn't let that cost you. At the time, the market was weak. The chart looked like, like this. It started to look like it was going to roll over back to lows a day, so I said I wouldn't let it cost you, and that was a mistake on my part, because if they had just let the stop work, it never did stop out, and ended up moving up nicely, almost to 47.60. Again, from the entry of 46.28, so that would have been a nice one too, and I probably talked some people out of that one, but the other ones were very nice. Ford also, my apologies, I had a little scalp in Ford right here, I think, on this pop, and then called it again. I knew there was one other. Called it again, I think, basically somewhere in here. Said, sorry about that, said it may have bottomed with a low of day stop, and it did. It didn't move much after that, but that was also a bottom call. And that's it. That was a very nice day. I'm getting ready to make another video to follow up on that OMEX that I've been talking about. It's setting up pretty nicely here, so I'm going to go make that video. But there's the highlights from today, and I should post another video here shortly. All right, talk to you later.